We're here. We are live. We are at Charlie's. So here we are. By the way, I'm Wolfman Jeff from Soccer in the South.
Adam Roos from SoccerChatt.
Alex Fortney from SoccerChatt.
I do have to say the biggest thing I would love to see change this next year is something that wasn't in the control of our side, but it certainly was felt throughout the league, and that is the officiating. What do you feel about the officiating this past year?
So we talked a little bit about this on.
No, it's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
I don't have a problem with it at all.
You just ate.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. We talked about this a little bit on SoccerChat before, but ultimately, anyone who watched NPSL games, anyone who's watched MLS games, knows officiating in the United States is not strong. It just isn't from the top down. And a lot of what we're going to get is either going to be A, guys who never could make it higher, or B, people who are trying to get their experience numbers up to get a shot at a higher level. So you're rooting for more Bs than As, right?
Yeah.
And so that becomes, how do you get that? Because we're still a regional, when we talk about most of these guys that are doing these games, they're regionalized. They're people that are somewhat local.
Yeah.
And we're very much a spread out league. I mean, we go all the way from Tucson to Miami to Toronto, and so you're going to get inconsistencies on what you get. And so for me, it's just, I want more of the people that are aspiring to become the next, MLS ref that people say, this is the guy I won the pitch. I want more of that than the guy who failed at MLS or USL Championship or NASL.
Also does college games and just kind of does this on the side.
Yeah.
One of the other things that I think is going to be an issue, so they are regional in one sense. The center referees, I don't know if they're completely regional or if they have a block of center referees that maybe like someone that's in Georgia works Tormenta, Greenville, Chattanooga, maybe goes down to Orlando. But the assistant, the ARs, those are pulled local. Those are I should say kids. I mean, some of them are my age too, but they're people that are being pulled from Chattanooga that work local high school, work local colleges. They work with that local ref association. They're not people who came up the last 5 years doing games with the center referee, and that leads to some of that inconsistency as they're not exactly sure, not feeling each other out. There is a little bit of these referees, they work as a team, and when you get to the MLS, when you go with the Premier League, most likely there's either a crew of those three guys or the pool is small enough that they've all worked together enough that they know, okay, well, I know what this guy's doing when he puts his flag up for offside. I don't have to try to make sure he understands the rule. The center a lot of times is probably thinking to himself, okay, just unless it's obvious to you, don't put the flag up because I don't trust you to make that call.
Yeah. I think consistency is my biggest beef, and so that's the thing I think can be with training. I think can be improved, and so that's a little thing as the other people have their summit. Hopefully, there's a chance you guys to work on getting that things a little more consistent.
That noise in the background was them loading up my to-go locker. So
Yeah.
that's just
It's Charlie's won't have anything for the rest of the week. He's having an amazing Christmas. Everyone else is getting cold. There was some bottom from cooking here. Hey, this has been Soccer in the South with Wolfman Jeff and
SoccerChatt.